I will be presenting on 17th century dance, specifically the impact of the Baroque era and several influential figures on the creation of ballet. Dance was a common pastime in the 17th century in all countries. It was used at both social events for average people and for performances by professionals. The dances reflected the styles of the musicians and composers of the time period. Some such dances included the minuet, whose music was counted in triple meter, a common counting for Baroque-era music, and was often found in the suites of composers such as Bach and Handel. This is a sample of a popular Bach minuet. Other popular dances included the saraband, the canary, and the bourrée, among many others. In the French courts during the 17th century, ballet first began to flourish with the help of several important men: King Louis XIV, Jean-Baptiste Lully, Pierre Beauchamp, and Molière. The combination of their different talents and passions shaped ballet to what it is today. The first of these men, King Louis XIV, was a ballet enthusiast from a young age. His most memorable role was that of Apollo the sun god in Le Ballet de la Nuit, the Ballet of the Night. His fancy golden costume and unforgettable performance led to his nickname, the Sun King. Even after he retired from performing, he continued to support and encourage performances in his court, as well as the development of ballet throughout France. The king's support of dance set an example for those around him. The art of dance was displayed with high standards and as an essential accomplishment for gentle men and women. Here we have a short clip from the movie Le Roi Danse, The Dancing King, in which a young King Louis XIV prepares for the opening act of Le Ballet de la Nuit.
Puissance, plaisir, lumière.
The next of these important men goes by the name of Jean-Baptiste Lully. He was born in Italy but moved to France, where he quickly became a favorite of Louis XIV. They performed together in many ballets before he moved from the stage to behind the scenes, where he composed music used in the courts he danced in. He was responsible for the livening of the slow, stately dances and the addition of female dancers to the stage. He was also the director of the Académie Royale de Musique, whose dance school still exists today as part of the Paris Opera Ballet. The next important man, Pierre Beauchamp, began his career as the personal teacher to Louis XIV. Beauchamp is also credited with creating the 5 fundamental foot positions through which all movement in ballet occurs. He also worked with Lully in creating the concept of an opera ballet, a form of lyrical theater in which singing and dancing were equal partners, and all dancers were professional, as opposed to the custom of King Louis and his courtiers dancing in the court ballets. This diagram shows the placement of the 5 fundamental foot positions. First position occurring with heels touching and toes pointing opposite directions. Second position is similar to first, but feet are spread apart. Third position, a foot placement rarely used in modern ballet, has both feet touching with one foot crossed halfway in front of the other and toes still pointing opposite directions. Fourth position can either be an open third or an open fifth. And fifth position is similar to third, but the front foot crosses the back foot completely. Lastly, Jean-Baptiste Poquelin, better known by his stage name Molière, also worked closely with both Lully and Beauchamp. He was a well-known comedic playwright. His first collaboration with Beauchamp in 1661 resulted in the invention of comédie ballet, an important advance in Baroque dance. The idea was a combination of spoken scenes separated by balletic interludes. These ballets were very popular in the courts and also assisted in the transition from courtiers, being the dancers, to using actors and professional dancers. The comédie ballets helped to bring understanding between the court and the commoners as the transition from court ballets to a more commonplace ballet occurred. And so the combined work of these 4 men created an art that would live on for many years to come and evolve with each generation, as it still remains one of the most traditional forms of dance.